everyone. Today we're going to be talking about obtaining energy. So, first we're going to start with this. Organisms need energy to survive. All organisms need energy to survive. Some organisms make their own energy, while others consume other organisms for energy. Let's find out more. So, producers. Producers make their own energy-rich food. We've already learned about photosynthesis, right? Where plants take in the sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide, and they make glucose. So they make their own food. They don't chew food. They don't hunt and gather food. They make their own food. Most producers use the sun to make food through photosynthesis. And these are different types of producers. So you've got grasses, trees, plants. What about the producers that live deep in the ocean where the sunlight can't reach them? Deep in the ocean trench. Well, these plants don't have chlorophyll, and they get their energy from chemicals near a hydrothermal vent like this one. The hydrothermal vent actually releases some chemicals into the into the water. And the plants use that, plus the carbon dioxide that's in the water, plus the water, to make their own energy-rich food. So they're still producers, they just don't make their energy-rich food using the sun, they use chemicals. So photosynthesis versus chemosynthesis. And here are some of the plants that you would see down here, or some animals that you would see next to these hydrothermal vents. These are tube worms. I don't know, if you don't think about them as being worms, they're kind of cute. Here's a video that you can watch of chemosynthesis. Alright, so now we're going to talk about consumers. So unlike producers, consumers cannot make their own energy-rich molecules. They need to eat or consume their food, and they eat other organisms. All of these here are consumers, and we're going to break it down. So first we have the herbivores. So think about it, the root word herb or herb is any plant with leaves or seeds or flowers. So these type of consumers only eat producers. They only eat herbs because they have no other option. We call them herbivores. So like the bison will eat the grass, the deer, the grass, the berries. There are some birds that are strictly herbivores, like a hummingbird. Another type of consumer is a carnivore. Carne means meat. So these consumers only eat meat, or also known as other consumers. Right? So we've got lions, they hunt for their food and eat their meat, like zebras. An alligator will do the same thing. An eagle will do the same thing. They'll eat fish, they'll eat smaller birds. These are carnivores. Are humans carnivores? Nope, but this plant is. There are some carnivorous plants, and I know you've all heard of the Venus flytrap. There are plenty more, like the pitcher plant, that are carnivorous plants because they're in areas where their soil doesn't have a lot of nutrients in it. It's not nutrient rich, so they need to eat, quote unquote, eat to survive. So they get their nutrients from insects. There are the humans right there. We are omnivores. Omni means all. So we are consumers that eat both producers and other consumers, right? So yes, we do. Humans eat chicken, turkey, cows, pigs, deer, some eat rabbit. So I know you're going to say, well, some humans are vegetarian, some humans are vegan. Doesn't that make them herbivores? No. because you're choosing not to eat the meat. We have the teeth, we have the option to rip through food, we have the option to digest other consumers. We are omnivores. We can eat both plants and other animals. And here are some other omnivores, some birds, raccoons, bears. And finally, we come to our decomposers. The decomposers are probably, they're very important. I won't say they're the most important, but they're very important. Decomposers help recycle once living organisms because they break them down into simple, energy-rich substances. And once they do that, they can either eat these energy-rich substances or they will be absorbed by plant roots. If they did not break these organisms down, there would be a bunch of dead carcasses all over the world. It would consume the world. It would be disgusting. So we need the decomposers. You might think, ew, it's a bug, it's a worm, it's a whatever. But without them, we'd be walking on dead organisms. Like, not dead organisms that are absorbed by the earth, but just dead carcasses everywhere. It'd be nasty. We need the decomposers. None of this, though, would happen without the producers. Consumers can't eat without the producers, right? So the producers make their own food. Herbivores eat the producers. Carnivores eat the herbivores. Omnivores eat the herbivores and other carnivores. But without the producers, none of us can get our energy. So the producers are the biggest energy-producing organism that we have. Here's another, I'm not going to tell you now.
Have you ever had to take out the garbage? Kind of gross, right?
Here is another video that you can watch. It's on YouTube on decomposers. It's a pretty good video. Watch it, and then you're going to answer questions. Here, some are from this presentation and some are from the video. All right, have a good day.